Hello everyone and welcome back to our DMO news video. Today we have some big news for DMO, biggest news this year so far. And it is basically that the 2024 roadmap. So there was some sort of a meeting between the developers and the KDMO content creators, and they basically just gave us the roadmap for the game in 2024. So we have a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get right into it. So the first thing we have is a Reddit post by TBF, basically gives us some summary about the stuff that we got. But there is a comment that have everything translation via ChatGPT, and it has better formatting, so that's what we're gonna use. And yeah, a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get right into it. So the first thing is exclusive inventory for seals, tickets, and eggs. So these items will get their own separate inventory, which is really nice. An introduction for a new season system and a season pass, which was already announced, and the dungeon raids and Digimons, starting off with Royal Base hard mode at the end of December. So that's the one thing that we're getting this month, or I guess the last thing we're getting this year, is a Royal Base dungeon hard mode, and some improvement to the field bosses. So lag optimization, so this is basically the bosses that are outside of dungeons. Obviously it's laggy as heck when there's like 500 players killing the same boss, so they're gonna try and like fix the lag and stuff. And some arena and attribute arena renovation. So this says renovation, not buffer changes, so they basically might rework Colosseum and the new attribute arena, which we should be getting in an ADMO sometime soon. And the big thing here, which is my favorite thing in this whole roadmap, which is improved balance of Digimon, addition of specific positions for each Digimon to reinforce the execution of multiple functions, and better use for Digimons below SS rank. So this is really nice. Obviously the Digimon balance is not something I'm very happy with, because there's only a few viable Digimons, and addition of specific position for each Digimon. So I am assuming that they will give Digimon like rules, like we might have like a tank Digimon, a support Digimon. So their skills, for example, they might get new skills, they might get special effects in their skills. So that's something I'm very looking forward to, and better use for Digimon below SS rank, which is really nice. Obviously Digimon below SS rank have really low stats in general, so even the good ones can only go so far, which is really nice. Also improved monster patterns and AI, new dungeons added, not only focusing on damage but also requiring various patterns and multiple rules to clear. So this basically will add more complexity and more interesting type of dungeons. That's something I'm also very looking forward to. These two things are the one thing that I'm looking forward to the most. New equipment reinforcement system, Digimon evolution and transcendent system, accessible only through gameplay and not through purchases. This is also very good thing. So basically new ways to improve your Digimons and basically to be stronger, that is only accessible through gameplay and not purchases. So this should not be a pay to win thing. Of course it will depend on how hard it is, and if it like requires a super hard dungeon that needs triple S plus or something crazy. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Addition of the Tamer Union system, not sure what does that mean. So this is like a guild system or something better, I don't know. A new minigame to replace Rumble Chess. So Rumble Chess was shut down I think a year ago or so, and I kind of miss it. I think the problem with Rumble Chess is it was way too disconnected from the main game, and because they just stopped updating it. But we will get something new to replace it, so that's cool, I guess. Removal of Digimon storage cost, improvements of the Digimon creation system. So the storage cost, basically putting the Digimon in the archive, is no longer gonna cost. It costed like 40 mega for a level 1 for Digimon. It's nothing, but like you're gonna remove it, so that's cool. And improvement to the Digimon creation system, I think that's like hatching Digimons, they're gonna improve it. That's also nice. Added party matchmaking systems is also really good. Basically, instead of just shouting like looking for party level 140 or something like that, we'll basically have a matching button. Like you go into a dungeon UI, click matching, and it will put you in a queue and look at the other people that are matching and automatically makes the party for you. So that's very nice. But this is not though. Expansion of maximum level from 140 to 170. Dude, that's insane. Man, what the heck? This ruins my mood, honestly. What the heck do you mean level 170? So that's kinda sucks, honestly. Or maybe not, I don't know, we will see. Maybe we'll get a new way to level up much quicker, we'll see. Removal of equipment and avatar rental system, change it to unlimited. This is really good. Once again, this basically means the equipment, instead of being timed, it will be permanent, so you no longer need like a charge of energy or need to rebuy the same equipment every month. This is really good. Basically gonna change equipment to unlimited, or will focus more into new permanent closes, which is really nice. Improvement to the master subscription, so this is improvement to the master membership that you can buy from the cash shop, so that's also nice. Reinforcements of supervision against legal macros and program planning, continued monitoring. So basically they're gonna try and improve the anti-botting stuff that they've been doing, so I will try stop botting, which I'm all in for that, so that's really good. Next is have some questions and answers, and this is basically confirming that the X Digimon were indeed removed to the copyright, even though we already knew that. They confirmed that, and they still are trying to resolve these issues with efforts underway to resolve these issues. So they are still trying to get them again, I think. And this, I have no idea what does that even mean, so I'm just gonna skip it. And this planned to add a game guide system to address concerns that the game is unfriendly to the users. That's also nice. And this next is to address inflation. The game will expand ways to spend money in the game by introducing new farming elements, so that could be nice. Obviously we really don't know the full details of these things, so we don't know if it's gonna be good or bad before we get it. As the game ages, which is 13 years old now, it is planned to gradually release more slots and other quality of life for free access. So this is also good, basically, I guess trying to make the game more free-to-play friendly, if I'm understanding things correctly, and also confirming that the remaster is being continued by a different team with intentions of implementing the 64-bit version. So yeah, that's just telling us that the remaster is still coming at one point. They're still working on it by a separate team, and this is where they are saying they are aware of the problem of the opposite evolution of Jogres Digimons with the continued expansion of the maximum level, but difficult to provide an answer. Basically, they are saying that they are aware of the problem of leveling Jogres Digimons. They mentioned opposite side, which what does that mean is basically you will have your main Digimon, let's say for Alphamon or Ryoken, you have your Raptor level 5, transcended, cloned, everything, and then you have the other side, which is Ryudamon, for example. It would be like level 3 or level 4, not cloned, and you will really struggle leveling it. So they are aware of the problem, but it's difficult to give a definitive answer. So they are probably cooking something, so hopefully in the future when they implement levels, they will make leveling Jogres Digimons different or easier. Maybe you get double the XP, maybe you get XP for both Digimon at once, we will see. Plans to consolidate fragmented items such as buff items, so there's a few items in the game where like you have two different items that are not stackable even though they are exactly the same item, so that's a plan to consolidate them. And improving auction search, which is like exchange search, such as like keychain or the keyring, statistics and chipsets, etc. So it basically will improve the search function in the shopping keychains, which is nice. Improved item visibility and added a lock function. I think that means is that you'll be able to see the item more clearly, but also able to lock items so you don't accidentally throw items. So if you have something locked, you will not be able to like throw it accidentally or trade it accidentally, which is nice. Expanding storage slots, so the warehouse is getting expanded, and also adding a storage search system, which is also going to be really good. Expanded the maximum limits of mercenary Digimons that can be loaded at once, so the amount of Digimons that you can have at once will be increased. Currently it's maxed at 5. This means we will get more, which is very nice. So for people who are like using Fangnomon Chain, that's literally you get Fangnomon Chain on like one Digimon. And if you main Shoutmore Cross 5, yeah, good luck with that. So that's gonna be really nice. Improvements, the accessory option changing system, using multiples to change a specific option and adding a new option. So basically this is improvement to the option changing stone stuff. So you can now will be able to like change one option instead of rolling all 4 or 5. Like for bracelet, for example, you can have like 4 really good stats and 1 trash stat. You now will only be able to re-roll one specific option, which is gonna be really nice. Channeling and transfer issues require constellation different items for each portal. I'm not sure what does that mean. And changing ownership. This is also stuff that are related to KDMO accounts. This is bad. This sounds like a really bad nerf. Cheat prevention using extraction kit to recycle decks. You need now to own the Digimon to apply the deck. If I am understanding things correctly, with the extraction item that allows you to extract the evolution, if I'm understanding correctly how it works right now, is that if you extract the Digimon, it will still count in your deck. So if you have the Omega 1X, you used extraction Omega 1X, you will still have the legendary Vaccine Knight deck buff unlocked, even though you now have Omega 1X no longer unlocked. It seems that they are gonna delete that, so if you extract Omega 1X, it will be removed from the deck buff. So that sounds like a really bad nerf, so I'm not sure about that. And awareness of native server merges is kinda KDMO stuff. They said they are postponing server merges because they think some players might prefer a smaller server. Again, KDMO stuff. KDMO players are way less than any DMO, so that is more of a problem there. And a while back they added a server transfer item in DMO, but the setting right now is problematic as it might aggravate departure of play from smaller servers. So it basically means smaller server will be even smaller, and trying to find action house is difficult, so they can't really make basically items tradable between servers as different prices on different servers. So yeah, I guess they're not making server transfer items. The issues of decreasing booster parameters with increasing Digimon level will be fixed as it's a bug. So apparently there's a bug where you, I guess from what I'm understanding, you get less XP from the boosters. So that's a bug that will be fixed. After that special chicken combo, it is planned to add a superior recovery item, so we'll basically get a better recovery item than the special chicken combo. So instead of 50%, maybe 70% heal. And then monster card improvements. You'll now be able to exchange monster cards for a higher level one. So if you have a few, let's say 3 monster card level 5, you can now trade them to level 6 monster card or something like that. And using that card, obtain all reward corresponding to the number of cards you can change. So instead of opening the card, you will now be able to exchange them for the rewards immediately. So you can basically skip those monster cards, which is nice, I guess. It is planned to re-release the 12th and 13th anniversary seals. So the seals that were obtainable from the anniversary event here in DMO, I guess, would be 12s and 11s, I think, or 10s and 11s. I'm not counting. But yeah, we will get those seals again at one point, which is nice. So for people who missed them, you will still be able to obtain them. With caution to maintain quantity with players who already obtained them. Not sure what does that mean. Addition of support Digimon for beginners, considering the reduction of size of the basic partner and the possibility of transcendence. So they are considering making you able to transcend your starter Digimon, which is really nice. This is something that's a bit sus. Cautious approach to making items only available via real money, also accessible via farming. So they are being cautious about making the item that only obtainable via real money also accessible via farming due to fairness concern with players who already purchased items. So if there's something that's only obtainable for real money, it might not be fair to make it also obtainable via farming in-game, which I don't like, because I think it's already unfair to make them only obtainable via real money to begin with. So I'm not sure about that. And this is also other stuff related to the DMO accounts, and this is basically says continuous awareness and improvement of issues getting stuck on certain maps and structures with some like bug fixes or like improvement like the border system or whatever. So yeah, that's basically everything. This is a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna go into details because we were not given a lot of details about this, so we just bullet points on what's getting. So we'll see. That's what's coming next year. I don't think this is coming at a specific date. This is basically what we are gonna get throughout the year. So some of these might come later in the year, might not even make it, I don't know. But honestly, I'm very excited for a lot of this stuff, especially the balance stuff. So yeah, the video is getting really long, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like on it and subscribe for more DMO content, and let me know down in the comments what is the feature that you are looking forward to the most, and we'll see you guys in the next video.